You don't need to find your passion.
Yeah, you don't really need to like be stressed out and like finding your passion, I think. Yeah, you have to like literally try doing so many different things until you find what brings you joy. Hello. Hi.
Hello.
Welcome back to another video podcast, everyone. This is Misa.
This is Yuka.
And welcome to the
MISAYUKA Podcast.
We are so good at this today. And we are so excited to be celebrating Frog Day today. We have our matching green shirts with our matching green headbands to celebrate Frog Day.
It's a national holiday.
It's a national holiday today. I'm so happy that you guys are joining us on this special occasion. Okay.
Well, Frog Day.
We're just kidding. This is not Frog Day.
Okay, today, what are we talking about?
So today we want to talk about like finding your passion, because I feel like it's like a topic that we see on the internet a lot, right? Like, oh, find your passion. But I've also like been seeing a lot of content on like trying not to find your passion. Like, yeah, or like not trying to find your passion, but like finding your passion is like terrible advice. And people on TED Talk are talking about how like you shouldn't try to find your passion.
What does that mean?
I have no idea. Because like
I feel like you didn't watch the podcast.
No, I did not watch like any of the content.
We're still trying to talk about it.
Yeah. But like, I mean, because like I'm like a firm believer of like finding
your passion.
Yeah, finding your passion. Like I'm actually a firm believer.
Really? I'm actually the opposite.
Really?
I don't think we need to find a passion.
Really?
I feel like I just have many passions, and that like I feel like passion is like to have like one passion.
Right.
You know, like to specialize in one thing. And I feel like that's what we're often taught, but I have a lot of things that I like. And because I like many things, I'm not really passionate about one thing. Like that doesn't really mean like because I like so many things, I just feel like I'm not passionate about one thing.
Oh no, I don't really believe that like you just need to be passionate about one thing. Like you can be multi-passionate, and I think I'm a multi-passionate creator. So like that's what I call myself. I'm a multi-passionate person.
What does having a passion mean? I feel like we have to define from there.
Okay, so I think that like having a passion is like just like having what you like to do, and like you would do that for free.
Oh.
Like you would do that like without anyone paying you or anyone like asking you to do. Like you would just like want to do it because you want to do it. I feel like that is like the kind of passion. So like if your passion is like, you know, volunteering, you know, that can like, and helping others, that's like a passion, I think. And also like, I don't know, doing art or like what, or like listening to music. I think that is a passion. But I also think that like passion is something that you also want to work on. That you can like work on.
Really? Oh, that you can work towards.
Yeah, work towards.
Okay, yeah. That makes sense. I don't know. Like the word passion has like a very strong meaning. Like it's kind of heavy.
It's really cliche too.
It's cliche, and I feel like it's kind of, I don't know. To me, it just feels really heavy, and it's not like something that I just like to do. It's something that you're dedicated to do, and I feel like that's why like the word passion doesn't really fit for me. Like it doesn't like sing to me.
La 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 la. It doesn't sing to you.
It doesn't sing to me. So
what about like things that you like to do?
Oh, I have a lot of those.
Maybe you're just like multi-passionate.
Yeah. And I just don't like the word passion.
Yeah. And I actually think the word passion is very overrated.
Oh.
Yeah.
Tell me more.
Well, because like, okay, I say like, you know, I'm a firm believer of like having your own passion. At the same time, I don't know. I just think that like passion is like a strong liking towards something.
Yeah.
Yeah, a strong liking towards
I
something.
would love if the dictionary said that.
Oh, what does the dictionary say?
I don't know.
Let's see what the dictionary says.
I feel like if the dictionary said that, I would be a firm believer of passion.
Yeah, so like I don't know.
Passion fruit.
Yeah, that's like literally the first thing I thought of today when we were thinking about this.
See, the dictionary says, according to Google, passion is a noun and it is a strong and barely controllable emotion. Or number 2, the suffering and death of Jesus.
Okay. That's not what we're like looking for. So like a strong liking towards something with uncontrollable emotion.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have that?
See? Like a synonym would be obsession.
Obsession.
Craze.
So is it actually like healthy to be passionate about something? Because like if you are a maniac towards like something like that can be kind of dangerous.
Yeah. So I just don't. Oh, okay, there's like other websites that are saying it's like but it still says intense emotion.
An intensive emotion, right? Like a strong passion towards something. Like
so that's what I've always thought it was.
And I think it is too, to a certain extent. I think it's like if you're passionate about something, it's like the image that you get from that word is like, oh my God, I just love it so much. I would like, like not sleep day and night and work on that thing.
Yeah.
And I feel like there might be like two different types of people, or I don't know, like more than one type of people who can be passionate about something like I don't know, like Mr. Beast. Do you know him? Oh. He's like one of the biggest creators on YouTube.
Yeah.
Like he is so passionate about like making YouTube videos, and like, we have in Japan we have like Hikaking and we have like all these like creators who are really passionate and like they're really intensive towards something, or like people who like just like work on one thing. Maybe that's why like from like like having a passion, we have this image of like people working so hard towards one thing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that's like my image. Like, of like you're like committed to this one particular thing. Yeah, so like that's why I just don't feel like I have a passion.
But I love like self-help and like, like self-development stuff, and like in that community I hear the word multi-passionate. Like it's okay to be multi-passionate about something. So you can be passionate about like dance, business,
right,
I don't know, like animals or something. And there are also communities who try to jumble up all of their passions to make a business. So like I feel like society as a whole, like we praise experts, like who are so good at one thing. And that's why like like as you specialize in things, you become like more and more important. But I think like it also like we also kind of forget about like not the generalists, but like the people who are like multi-potential, like multi-passionate, right? And we kind of forget about them. We're like, oh, that's not okay, or like we just like, I don't know, I guess we just like have an indifference towards
multi-passionate.
Yeah, and like we forget that it's okay to have like multiple passions, and like you don't have to be like just good at one thing.
Yeah. I feel like I want to discover what passion means
to you.
Yeah. I feel like it's something that like what you continue becomes your passion. But I feel like I've never had the opportunity to find what I like to do. I was kind of given the things that I was supposed to do.
Right, like you were like kind of on this rail.
Yeah.
Like from like school, get straight A's, and then like you go to a good college.
Yeah.
And then you go to a, you know, you get into a good company.
Yeah.
And then you get like a good position.
Mm-hmm. And I wasn't like able to really explore my interests. Mm-hmm. Like life went by really fast. Mm-hmm. You know, up to this point. And with like school and stuff and like daily life, like I want to explore more of my interests and like what I actually like to do. Mm-hmm. But I like haven't really had the opportunity. And like I don't really like feel like oh, I really want to like study this one particular topic because I'm so interested in so many things. Mm-hmm. And I feel like I get overwhelmed and then I'm just like I don't know.
I feel like there is like a stage, like a phase, you know, in life where like I mean like some people like maybe Taylor Swift, you know, like she already knew that she wanted to become a singer.
Yeah.
Like and she was really good at like you know making songs already as a kid. So like those are kind of like the outliers, I think, right?
Right, yeah.
But like for like the lay people and the laymen, it's more of like I feel like there's a phase. You have to like go through this like certain like stage kind of. So the first stage you're kind of like going through life and like school and like jobs and stuff. And then there's this phase where you kind of stop and you're like, okay, what are my interests? And then you go into this phase where you try to do different things.
Yeah.
Like and like kind of like let go of like, oh, I need to do this, like just like having this period of time where you try like so many different things. And then once you like try so many different things, like in that phase, like you don't really have to think about like finding that one thing, you know, like that phase is all about like exploring life and like what you like to do, what you don't like to do and stuff. And after that phase, I feel like you actually find something.
Yeah, you do.
You know?
I feel like you would.
Yeah.
But
if you don't give up.
Yeah, if you if you like continue to do that not one thing, but like if you continue to explore, I feel like you'll eventually find something. Mm-hmm. But like I don't want to confuse my like, oh, because I can do this is my passion versus I can't really do this, but I kind of like it. Mm-hmm. You know?
Right.
And I feel like most of the time what like the things I can do, like I continue to do them because I can do it without struggling. Mm-hmm. But I'm like not 100% passionate about it.
Mm-hmm. So, I see. I think that also like comes down to like being a perfectionist too. Right? Because like I feel like I I feel like the more perfectionist you are towards something, you stop doing the stuff that kind of excites you but you're not really good at, because like you don't want to do the stuff that you're not really good at.
Yeah.
Right? And you want to continue on doing the stuff that you are good at, right? Mm-hmm. Because that is safer. That is like the less risky way.
Yeah.
But like so that's why like the perfectionist, I mean everyone has a perfectionist side, like everyone does. But like I feel like that perfectionism kind of prevents you from like doing the stuff that you kind of like but you're not really good at. You know? And I feel like human beings, like it's just like every day it's like a challenge to like keep on doing the stuff that you like. You know? And like the people who can do that, and who can kind of like go of the perfectionism, like are able to continue on,
right?
You know, and being okay with like not being really good at that thing. But you become better and better every day as you try that, like 1% better every day. And I feel like that's how you can like really try to get your passion or like get whatever you like to do, and be able to continue on doing that in your life. Yeah.
So do you think you're passionate? You know, I know like you've like continued like doing dance, and like I feel like dance is one of like your passions. But like do you know a lot of different like dancers in the professional world? Like, do you do research and like, are you like up to date about like the, like, I don't know, modern day dancers today?
Actually, like, for me, like I've been thinking about dance a lot lately because so I've been doing like dance for my whole life, but um I'm like, but did I really want to become a professional dancer? For that, like it's actually a no.
Oh, okay.
Like even though I was like really passionate about it, like I actually would not want to be a professional dancer and like being in the dancer world, because that I just realized like that doesn't really fully express myself. Like I can't really fully express myself just through dance.
Right.
I can express myself through words and talking to other people and like making videos and stuff. But I just couldn't. I just realized like I don't think I can fully express myself
Right.
through that once called like passion. Like I mean, yeah, through that thing called dance. That was like once my crazy like passion, you know. So I actually don't know. I don't keep up to date to like, you know, modern day dancers and stuff, and like I realize like I actually don't care enough.
Yeah, like
about
so I feel like passionate people, like for example, like YouTubers, like famous YouTubers, I feel they're really passionate about like content creation.
Yeah.
And they do a lot of like research on YouTube, other YouTubers, and they're really up to date on like who is who, you know? And then but I just feel like so they do research, right? But with like my passion and like your like dance passion, I feel like there's not much research that goes into it.
I mean, because I'm not really passionate about it. Like I'm more passionate about like video creation now. Okay. So like I am like really up to date with like what kind of influencers and like creators are there. I realized I'm more passionate towards that, and I was like researching more and more how to create good videos and then I never gave up on that thing. Yeah, so like I'm not like I realize I'm not like really super passionate about like dance. I like it, but like I can't be so passionate about it, and it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's like totally fine.
But I feel like I can call like one thing no, like I feel like once I start doing like research and once I'm like more interested, that means that that's kind of like my passion. Yeah. But I don't know. I don't really do much research, though. I feel like I'm just.
I feel like you don't really need to do research to be passionate about.
Not something. Like research. I feel like it's just like you're intrigued, so you want to learn more about it.
Yeah.
But I'm like not. I don't have anything that's like that, like where I would feel like, oh, I want to like search that up.
Oh, yeah. I see. I do. I have just like I'm like always like searching, like researching and stuff. I think it's like, I don't know, but like maybe how you were like raised or something. It all comes down to childhood trauma. Just kidding.
Yeah, maybe.
Because like, feel like, or like just your personality too. Like it's totally fine. But like just like for my personality, I've like been more of like the like go type. Not like, you know, not like compared to like super go-getters. I'm not like a super go-getter. Like I'm like a middle kind of, but like as like a kid, like even through like I had like a dance phase, you know, and like when I was a student and stuff, like I would try so hard to get like the quadruple pirouettes or like get my tricks, and I would be so like dedicated towards like my practices and stuff.
I feel like you're also kind of competitive.
With myself.
Yeah, with yourself. Like if like people around you can like do like the triple whatever quadruple turns and you like you're not able to do that, you would try to like work really hard to get that skill.
Yeah. I actually like think I put myself like in an environment where there are people who are better than me. Like I always do that.
That's very good for you.
Yeah, I'm like always like really intentionally like I'm like trying to put myself into an environment where like I'm not the best. I'm actually like the lowest. You know, like level wise, so that I always have like leeway to improve.
Right.
Does that make sense? Like that's what I always like kind of Like, that's how, like, my mind goes. And it actually happens to be like that.
I feel like I was never in that kind of environment. And also, my personality is more like kind of like freedom.
No, actually, like no, Yuka. Like, I think you were just really good at the things.
Yeah, I was.
Already. Like, even for, like, so you were doing cheerleading, right? So, like, you got into varsity cheerleading as a freshman. So you were already, like, good at the things that you were doing because you've been doing cheerleading and, like, tumbling since you were young. Yeah. But, like, for me, when I was a freshman and I was doing song leading, I just got into the frosh soft team, which is, like, the lowest level, because I started, like, dance and song leading very later in my life.
Right.
And I was always, like, a newbie. Mm-hmm. So, like, I feel like it's just, like, a personality thing. Like, I'm always, like, starting new things, kind of. And that's why I am, like, always at the lowest.
Right.
You know, like, level-wise of the people who do the same things. But you are more of, like, I've been doing this for a while. So, like, you're always at the top of that, like, thing.
That's true.
And that's why you don't really have to, like, work towards something, you know?
Yeah. I feel like the one thing I worked towards was, like, design.
Right. That was, like, really actually surprising for me when you started design.
Why is that surprising?
No, because I was like, because I was talking to Mom, and I was like, wow, Yuka's so good at, like, art and stuff. Like, why am I not good? And Mom's like, oh, no, she just really likes it. And that's why she started to draw, like, on her own. You know, like, Misa, like, if you wanted to draw, you would do that on your own.
Right.
Yeah. And I am so bad at drawing. Like, I cannot draw a banana for my life. Yeah. That's why, like, I'm like, okay, maybe, like, that's not for me. Or, like, if I really wanted to become a professional dancer, I would be practicing and going to class every single day.
Yeah.
But, like, since that's, like, not me, like, I guess I don't do that, you know?
Yeah.
But for me, I like to do many different things at the same time.
Yeah.
And that gives me a lot of, like, life in my
life.
life. Yeah, it gives me...
It fills your life.
It fills my life, and, like, it makes my life more vibrant.
Yeah.
I feel like I would die if I was just doing one thing, you know? And, like, I mean, it's, like, really cool to be, like, passionate about, like, just one thing and, like, really working towards it and, like, being an expert towards that.
Yeah.
But I realized, like, for me, it's more of, like, being able to do many things. Like, I can dance well, and I can also make videos well, and I can also make, like, do something well, you know? Yeah. And, like, being, like, multi-talented is, like, I think it was one of my goals, actually, as a kid.
As a kid?
Yeah, like,
I swear that was not your goal as a kid.
As a 6th grade, like, a shogaku 6 年生.
I feel like shogaku 6年生, that's like 6th grade. Like, they're talking about, oh, I want to become a doctor. I want to become it's like that.
No, like, if you actually look at, like, my end of the year, like, book.
Yeah.
Like, the yearbook.
Yeah.
From my Japanese school, you would see, like, you would see a section where people, like, wrote about, like, what kind of adults or, like, what kind of, like, otona that they wanted to become. And I wrote in Japanese, like, 何でも天才と言われる人。何やっても天才と言われる人。Which means, like, like a person who is, like, said that they are, like, talented in many different, in whatever they do.
Right.
I thought that was really cool. Like, being able to do being multi-talented. Like, I feel like even with, like, actresses and idols from Japan, can you not smell the microphone? I swear to God. Yuka smells different. Like, she's like...
I didn't think that you would, like, notice.
No, I totally noticed.
It just smelled weird. So I had to smell it if it was, like, the microphone.
Okay, well, anyways, even with, like, actresses and idols in Japan, like, I would be so drawn to people who can do, like, so many different things.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, that's like, everyone, I feel like.
And I'll be, like, drawn, really? I would be, like, drawn to, like, even, like, even just, like, normal people. Like, if they can do, like, dance and they're really good at, I don't know, like, and they're really smart too, I'd be like, wow, that's so cool. Like, if a person just danced and they weren't like as smart, that it'll be like okay. But like if they can do like both and they're getting straight A's in school and they're really good dancers, like I would be like, wow, that's really like respectable.
Yeah, I think so too.
And I wanted to be like that kind of person. So I had to do like many different things at the same time.
It's just so funny how we're just so different. We're such different people.
But
I mean, I feel the same way too. But I just like, I feel like I'm not really like go in my life, you know? I'm like more like, oh, I'll get there. I know I'll get there.
Yeah, like I really like your mindset of like abundance though. You're really abundant. Like you have a really abundant.
I have a really abundant
mindset. You're like, oh, I'll get there. And like, well, that is like the kind of mindset that you want, right?
Yeah.
You don't want to be always desperate towards whatever you want, because like desperation only like shoos away whatever you want.
Yeah.
Right? Like being desperate for it.
Yeah.
But I feel like I sometimes get like really desperate. I'm like, I need that kind of, and that thing runs away. Like that shit runs away. You know?
I probably does.
Yeah. But like you're really like, oh yeah, I'll get there. Like, you know, whatever happens, like I'll make sure I'll get there. So yeah, I mean that's a really respectable like trait that you have. You know, and we are actually we're really different.
Yeah, I feel like we're so different. I'm just like listening to you, and I'm like, wow.
Really, like listening to you, I'm like, wow. So I guess we respect each other.
Yeah,
traits.
Yeah. So going back to like the passion thing, I just kind of like realized something. I feel like I am passionate about design because like
I think you are.
That's like something that I can actually I can do it forever. Like I can sit in one place and design and like draw things and like think about like all the things I want to do without moving, you know?
Right, which is like so impressive to me. Like I know, you know, you have been like editing some of our videos lately, and I just like watch you. You're just sitting on your chair and editing for hours.
Yeah.
I can't do that. I'm just like I feel like I'm gonna throw up if I'm just like sitting there for maybe 2 hours.
I feel like I have to finish it before I start anything. Like that's kind of like my mindset.
That's really cool. Like my mindset is like I can start on so many different things unfinished.
I know.
And I can like I'll just do like 5 things at the same time and try to finish everything at the same time.
And this is why you have like many
notebooks
too. Like
like unfinished
notebooks.
You don't?
Yeah, no.
You finish a notebook?
Yeah, I finished
like a journal.
Notebook. Yeah.
You finish a journal?
Yeah, I finished.
But you have a lot of notebooks.
I love to collect like notebooks, but I don't start on them.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I start on the different notebooks. And then like for each notebook, I don't even like categorize like what I'm gonna write in that book.
Yeah.
Like I can have like I can have like I can have like in one notebook, I can have a journal entry, and then the next page I can have like ideas for content. The next page I can have like my to-do list.
Oh my gosh.
And then the next page I can have like drawings of stick figures.
My mind would go actually like
insane.
Yeah. I feel like
actually I know my mind does go insane. So like maybe that is not a good idea.
When I buy a notebook, I like specifically choose what it's for.
Wow.
I'm like, this is my journaling notebook where I write my dreams and stuff. Goals. And then I can't like write like my to-do list. I'll be like that my to-do list cannot go in there.
Yeah, I want to be like that, but like I realize like if I do that, then I wouldn't know where my to-do list went.
But then that also like stresses me out at the same time.
Yeah, that stresses me out because it blocks my
because then now I have to carry like two notebooks, you know, and that's really heavy.
Yeah.
So I really don't like how it is.
Yeah.
So I try to like, you know, forgive myself that like I can write my to-do list on my journaling notebook, but
yeah, I'm a really disorganized person. I think you're a really organized person. I'm like super disorganized. Like, yeah. I think like it's actually one of my traits.
I think so too.
Like, I think I don't work well in disorganization. Like, I think no one works well in disorganized environments, but and I don't either. It's just I'm just a really disorganized person.
I know you are.
Yeah,
I've like noticed these past few weeks.
Few weeks, really?
I'm just kidding. This whole life.
Yeah, even like I can't work with Notion like that.
Oh yeah, Notion is kind of hard.
Yeah, it's hard, and also like the note-taking apps, and just like my MacBook is all messy. It's really hard to organize things for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyways, like we're just like going back to our conversation about passion. See, this is also a disorganized podcast, and it can go anywhere. It swirls and swivels.
So, so my design passion. Remember how I was talking about it? I did a lot of like, because I was like never good at it. I wasn't good at it, but I really wanted to become better at it because it was something that I realized that I can like do forever. And so I was like really bad at it, but my friends were really good at it. So then I would like try to work hard and like go on Pinterest and find like new ideas. But I don't like, but I just feel like I'm just such a perfectionist, like you said. So I can't like, I don't feel like I'm good enough. And that's why I don't call it my passion.
Oh, I see. I would totally call it my passion. I'll be like, yep, that's my passion.
See, I just don't feel like I'm like good enough. And yeah, I don't feel like I'm good enough.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think like actually like as an artist and as like a creator, I think like the perfectionist part, I think like you'll need to work on.
Yes.
You'll definitely need to work on the like cuz like
I feel like I've gotten better with
becoming less
perfectionist and kind of like, but like sharing is something different.
Oh, yeah, you don't share your work at all.
Yeah, I don't.
Like, it's so interesting. Like, she has a lot of like great artwork that, you know, that you have, but she never shares it on Instagram or like anything. And I always wondered why, because like I would share I used to share my stick figure, art, like that I would like scribble during a meeting.
Yeah.
But yeah, you never like show, but it's like perfect. Like your artwork is very impeccable, like so good. Impeccable, like perfect.
Really? That's very sweet of you.
Oh, I thought you knew.
No.
Like I cannot see a single flaw in your artwork.
Really?
Yeah, like I don't know like what kind of flaw you're like you see. Like there is like no flaw.
No flaw.
Like
I feel
in
like
your
everything.
Artwork.
I feel like there's just I always have this mindset of like, oh, but someone can do it better.
Oh, I see.
You know? Like
that's like really humble of you. You know? Cuz like then you're always like trying to improve.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like if you want to like, you know, like but I also think like creating and thing is like you have to be really prolific. Like you have to produce a lot of things.
Yeah.
Very quickly.
Yeah.
You know, so like you can't be like just like cuz like the world is like spinning very quickly, you know? So you have to like be producing a lot.
Yeah.
You know?
No, I don't feel like it's the amount though.
Yeah, actually, yeah, it's getting like less like about the quantity, but more of the quality.
Yeah, and I feel like I feel like it's more about like to keep on doing it.
Yeah, that's true.
And I can't like I feel like the hardest part is the beginning, like getting yourself to do that thing.
Yeah, that's true.
And once that like roll kind of stops, it's really hard to get back on track.
Yeah. That's true.
I feel like that's where I've been struggling.
But I feel like that's like a lot of the struggles with artists. I hear a lot. Like they struggle on like just like continuing on to do something and like getting started. I mean, like the getting started part is like the hardest like hurdle that everyone has to go through as like a creator, as an artist, as like as like
oh yeah, that's true. I saw something on it was like a motivational thing that I saw. It's like the hardest thing, but it says your first workout will be bad, your first podcast will be bad, your first video will be bad, your first anything will be bad, but you can't make your 100th without making your first.
Yeah. No, that's like the mindset I have too.
So put your ego aside and start.
Yeah, you have to like literally just like close your eyes and like post something. Like close your eyes and like just do it. And then like be okay because like you're gonna produce another thing.
Yeah.
You know? So like I feel like as you do that like as you like produce things, as you do the things that you want to do, like even if it's like not perfect, even if it's like not to your standards, then you actually become more confident. Right? Confident comes from like repetition. You know,
that's very good. I'm gonna write that down.
Thank you. By Misa. Just kidding. Like I've read it somewhere.
Yeah, I think I read it in the book that's in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah, like comes from
repetition. Like literally like being able to repeat the things that you are most scared of. Then every time you accomplish that, that's like confidence builds. That's where confidence builds, you know? And then after you accomplish that, now you have to think, okay, how can I make it 1% better than the previous one? And then you work hard to produce that one, right? But you have to like produce it. You have to finish it. You have to just get it done. Like that is like the most important thing, like just getting it done. And then once you produce that, you're like, okay, I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. And then you just forget about your flaws, your mistakes, whatever, because it's gonna like your first few hundreds are gonna be shitty, like not good. And you just have to like accept that, you know? And like it's like a road that you kind of go through. And if you really like that thing, you'll continue it. And you don't have to achieve success when you're really young. You can achieve success when you're 80, 90.
No, I want to achieve success when I'm like around like 40, 50.
Yeah. So like the
80, 90, I feel like
you're preparing for the next life. But yeah, like I mean like you don't have to be so pressured, and like you'll get success like way before then.
Yeah.
You know, but you don't have to be so pressured to like achieve success like next
tomorrow.
Day. Yeah, you don't have to be like that. And you just have to like build that. And I think like that eventually becomes your passion, you know, because you're working on it so hard. So I feel like, oh, like I don't know what for people who always tell me like, oh, I don't know what to do, or like what I, you know, like what I like and stuff. I feel like, I don't know, like you have to really try. It's getting dark. Oh no, like the sun is setting very quickly, everyone.
Yeah.
You have to really try to like find it, you know? And that really comes from like trying different things and completing it, you know?
Oh, yes.
And then really
completing it is so important.
Yeah, completing it. It's so important. Like even like videos, like sorry everyone, like my videos are like not really good yet. They're like improving, but they're not good yet, I think. But I just complete it and then I just post it, you know? And I know that some people are like, oh, this video is so bad. But then I'm like, okay, at least I completed it, and I'm going to make a better video next.
Like next time.
Yeah, next time, which is going to be in a few days. Yeah. You know, I'll shoot another one and I'll edit another one and I'll post it again. You know, and hopefully like someone finds it and it's good, you know, and it's better than the last time. And as I continue to complete this, I'm going to become more confident in video making, you know? And see, like, I'm not like, oh, I don't know my passion. Like, you know, by completing whatever I really wanted to do, and by repeating that and becoming more confident every time I do that, that is actually naturally becoming my passion.
Yeah.
Right? So like,
so you don't need to find your passion.
Yeah, you don't really need to like be stressed out and like finding your passion, I think.
You have to just try something.
Yeah, you have to like literally try doing so many different things until you find what brings you joy. Because like for me, if I don't post something on like YouTube or like, I don't know, like Instagram or like TikTok or something, I become less happy actually. I love posting things and I love sharing and like I love creating things and I love sharing ideas.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so like I have to do it now. You know, before I was like, oh, maybe I'll not do it. Like maybe last year.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll be like, okay, I won't post today. But now as I like try to post every day, like especially on Instagram and stuff, like that is like gradually becoming my passion. You know, and I'm working towards it. And every time I complete it and I post something, even on YouTube, like that brings me more confidence.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm like, I have something I can work on. And that really, you know, that allows me to set goals in my life too. Right. And then I can become a better person or like a person that I, you know, ideally want to become.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's the conclusion.
Yeah. So that's the conclusion. You don't have to.
You don't need to find
you don't need to find your passion.
You don't need to desperately find it. It just comes naturally, but you do need to try. Like stepping you know, stepping your foot into the water.
Yeah, you have to like take action towards something. Yeah. That you might think is good. Yeah. Right? And if you don't like it, then it's like fine, you don't like it, you learn something. Like you realize
you don't like that.
Yeah, and that's a discovery for yourself. And that is actually a crucial discovery for yourself that you didn't like that thing. Right? And then you try to do a different thing. And then perhaps you might like it. And then you try to do that thing more and more. And then you'll eventually be like, okay, this is the thing that I really wanted to do. Yeah. You know, because like even like for me, like even before like video creation, like I didn't even know what YouTube was when I was in college. That's right? True. And I didn't even like post anything on Instagram or like anything, right? Yeah. And like I didn't know. I did not want to post stuff on YouTube. I thought that was like really weird. But as I like discovered it and tried so many different things when I was really lost in life, then I discovered video creation. And then I did that more and more and more. And now I think it's my passion. Yeah. You know, like you don't have to, it really comes to you as you try different things. Yeah. And then you complete it and repeat it. And then you become more confident in that.
Yeah. I feel like it's kind of hard to find like what you like to do, you know? Yeah. So I feel like you should just trust your instincts, whatever kind of intrigues it intrigues you. Like you see something, you see like an artwork and you're like, "Oh, that's cool. I want to know. I want to like try to make that." Then like make that.
Yeah. You know? So I feel like always like really listening to your gut and like listening to the whispers, like trusting your gut and like listening to the whispers inside of you and being really like obedient towards those things. Yeah. And like really listening to those whispers because like they're trying to tell you something, you know, and then doing it, which is like the hardest part, but like you just have to do it. Yeah. So are we good with like finding your passion? Because you don't need to try to find your passion every day.
Yeah. That's what I think. You need to like go outside more, you know?
And take action.
Stop thinking and just doing it.
Yeah, because like thinking can like just give you a headache.
It depends on your personality.
Well, for me, it gives me a lot of headache when I'm thinking too much.
Yeah, it does. I like to think though.
Yeah, you like to think a lot. But I think I'm thinking a lot too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking a lot.
Yeah.
Definitely. For sure. But yeah, rather just take action. But you can like think along the way as you take action too.
Oh yeah. I feel like that's like a better.
Yeah, I think Wait. I think as I walk, kind of.
What?
I think as I move. I think while I move. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I think while I take action.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. So that's probably it, right? Are you good? Are you satisfied?
I am actually satisfied.
Yeah, I think that was a really good talk.
I feel like after talking about it, I feel like I'm gonna start posting more design stuff.
Yeah, I think you should. And I think the world really needs your designs, Yuka.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of pressure. So
well, like someone's gonna be happy to see your designs. Like even at least one person, right?
Yeah. And it's a very original content that like only I can produce.
Yeah, so like by like continuing on doing that, you'll eventually get somewhere, you know? So it's really important to like just take action and like putting yourself out there and like trying something and like not be afraid of like failure, because there's no such thing as failure.
Yeah.
You know, there's only thing as like, yeah, you can only fail, but like you can only get up from that. And then you're already one step ahead from your past self.
Yeah.
You know, so you're always moving forward. So yeah. Isn't it great?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you have your passion actually. You just have to like do it, and then you'll be like, oh, this is like, I'm actually really, this is me.
I feel like I will be more if after I start like taking more action and like repeating my postings. I feel like I'll be more confident in my passion. I'm just like insecure about my passion.
Yeah. But it's fine. Like it's like a journey. It's like a path that everyone takes. So
it is a journey.
It's a journey. Okay. But we are all in it together. Yay. We are happy frogs. Okay, we're gonna wrap this up because I think we just talked for like almost 50 minutes, which is so crazy. It's great bonding time actually. But yes, well, happy Frog Day, everyone. We are so excited to be celebrating frogs today. And everyone be nice to frogs. Okay? Kero-kero-kero-chan. Okay, so I guess we will I hope you guys are having a great day
and a great life.
And I'll see you guys in my
next video.
Bye, everyone. Mata ne. Thank you so much. Happy Frog Day. Beep.